Hi guys, welcome back to day 2 of Fit Yoga. Go ahead and grab a block and meet me on the mat. Hopefully you're not as sore as I am. We're gonna sit up on the block and come into butterfly pose or cobbler pose, bringing the feet together, sitting up nice and tall, and just let the knees fall open towards the mat. You can hold on to your ankles, or if it feels better, bring your fingertips behind. Let's take a moment and close our eyes. We're going to take a few deep breaths, becoming present on the mat, letting go of anything that's not serving us in this moment. We're going to inhale to the count of 4 through the nose and exhale to the count of 8 through the mouth, repeating 3 times. Let's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Gently open your eyes. Let's twist over to the right, keeping a nice long spine. Look over the right shoulder and take a deep breath. And come on over to the left. Take a deep breath. And come back to center. Bring the right arm out, hook your left arm around, pull it in towards your chest, and look over that shoulder. And left arm comes out, right arm wraps around, pull it in towards your chest, and look over that shoulder. And release. We're going to interlace the hands behind our back, open up through the chest, and really reach those hands towards the back of you, back of the room, I don't know, behind you. That's better. And let's go ahead and bring both hands over to our right hip, and we're going to bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. And let's switch sides. Bring both hands over to the left hip. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Keep that shoulder relaxed. And release. Go ahead and remove the block. Keep it close by because we're going to use it again. And we're going to come into tabletop. We're going to bring the right leg out, left arm out. Hold here for 3 breaths, igniting the core by lifting in and up on that belly button towards the spine. Hips are squared to the mat, shoulders are squared to the mat. Go ahead and grab the top of that right foot, kick it into that left hand, open up through the chest. Keep that knee in line with the hip. You don't want it kind of like cocked out to the side. Hold here for 3 breaths. And then as you let go, keep both the hand and leg in place. And come on down. This time the left leg comes out, right arm comes out. Keep those hips square to the mat. Lift in and up gently on the belly button. Hold for 3 breaths. And we're going to grab the top of that foot. Kick that left foot into the right hand. Open up through the chest. Hold for 3 breaths. Gently let go, but keep the hand and leg in place. And come on down. We're going to curl the toes and lift the knees about an inch off the floor. Again, lift in and up on that belly button. We're going to bring the right leg out. As we come back in, we stay in the hover position. Left leg comes out. Stay hovering. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Drop the knees. Bring the knees as wide as the mat. Big toes touch. Sit back on your heels. Walk the hands towards the front of your mat. Melt the chest and forehead. Relax the shoulders. You can gently walk the fingertips a little bit more forward without lifting your glutes off the heels. Let's take one more deep breath here. Gently lift your head and walk those hands in. We're going to bring the knees back under the hips and walk the hands out, melting the chest and forehead to the mat. Puppy pose. From here, we're going to begin to round through the back in puppy pose, bringing the top of the head to the mat. And then back to puppy pose. Kind of a cat-cow version or an active puppy pose. So we're arching back into puppy pose. Small round to the back. And let's gently lift the head. Walk those hands in. Curl the toes, lift the hips, coming into your first down dog. Take 3 breaths here as you stretch through the backs of the legs. You can either pedal or bend the knees and then stretch the heels towards the mat. You can also come onto your tippy toes and then melt the heels. Nice long spine, melting the chest towards the thighs, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, widening the fingers as much as they can. On your next inhale, we're going to bring the right leg to three-legged dog. We're going to exhale, knee to chest, step that foot forward, and we're going to transition right into half moon. So bring that right hand to the right corner of your mat on your fingertips. Weight in that right foot. We lift that left leg behind us and begin to reach the left arm to the sky. You can keep the gaze down if you're still working on this, or place that hand on your lower back if that's easier. Then we're going to bring both fingertips to the mat. Step that leg back, frame that foot, and come right into three-legged dog. We're going to repeat that 2 more times. Knee to chest, step the foot up, coming into half moon. Speeding it up just a little bit. Fingertips back to the mat, step that foot back. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to chest, step that foot up. Inhale to half moon. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, three-legged. This time we're going to exhale, knee to chest, and step that foot up. Drop down on that back knee, flatten through that foot. Squeeze the thighs, arms overhead, relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to twist over to the right, Bringing the outside of that left elbow to the outside of that right thigh. Hold here for 3 breaths. Really sinking forward in that right hip. We're going to curl the toes and lift up on that back leg. Hold for 3 breaths. And we're going to frame that foot. Step it back. We're going to drop the knees, chest and chin, flatten the feet to the mat. So you should kind of look like an inchworm. Really using the arm strength here. You want to just lightly have your chin on the mat. And come on down to your belly. Interlace those hands behind your back. We're going to roll the shoulders open, pressing through the feet and the hips. Inhale, reach towards the back of your mat. And exhale, release. Hands under your shoulders. Tabletop to down dog. Take 3 breaths, straightening through one leg, then the other, or stretching however you choose in your down dog. You can also choose just to hold your down dog for 3 breaths. On our next inhale, left leg high, 3-legged dog. We're going to exhale, knee to chest. Step that foot up, left hand to that left corner. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, step that foot up. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, step it up. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to chest. Step that foot up. Drop down on that back leg. Squeeze those thighs, arms overhead, relax the shoulders. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, let's twist over to the left. Sink into that hip and hold for 3 breaths. We're going to curl the back toes, lift up on that back leg, hold for 3 breaths. Frame that foot, slide that leg back, drop your knees, chest and chin, flatten through the feet. Really use the strength of your arms here. And come on down to your belly. Interlace those hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders open, press through the hips and the tops of the feet. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Hands underneath your shoulders. Coming back to tabletop, curl the toes. Back to down dog. 3 breaths. Let's inhale, right leg high to 3-legged dog. We're going to exhale, knee to chest. Turn and flatten on that back foot. And kick that right foot out, left arm to the sky. Hold for 3 breaths. Both hands back to the mat. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to chest, turn and flatten. Kick that right foot out, left arm to the sky. 3 breaths. Bend that leg in, both hands back to the mat. Inhale, 3-legged. We're going to exhale, knee to chest. Step that foot up. Drop down on that back leg. You can use a block here if you need a little extra height. We're gonna reach that right arm around towards the back of the mat. Lift that back foot. Grab a hold of the toes or the top of the foot. Sink forward. Stretching that heel towards the glute. Using that quad muscle, keep that foot lifted. We're gonna reach around and tap. Come on back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. One more time. And drop it down. Let's frame that foot. Curl the back toes. Slide that leg back. Coming into your plank. Drop your knees. Chest and chin. Flatten through the feet. Deep breath here. Come on down to your belly. Interlace those hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders open. Press through the tops of the feet and the hips. Inhale, reach with those hands. And exhale, release. Hands under your shoulders. Tabletop to down dog. Take your 3 breaths. Pedal or stretch or hold your down dog. We're going to inhale, left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, turn and flatten on that back foot. Kick that left leg out, right arm to the sky, 3 breaths. Bend it in, both hands on the mat. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to chest, turn and flatten. Kick that leg out, right arm to the sky. 3 breaths. Bend it in, both hands to the mat. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to chest. Step that foot up. Drop down on that back leg. You can use a block here if you need some height or pop up on your fingertips. We're going to reach the left arm around to the back of the mat and lift that back foot. Grab the toes or the top of the foot. Stretch it in. Keep it lifted. Inhale, reach around, tap. Exhale, come back. Reach around, tap. And back. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Drop down on that back leg. Curl the back toes. Come into your plank. Drop your knees. Chest and chin. Flatten through the feet. Deep breath. Come on down to your belly. Press those feet. Press those hips. Roll those shoulders. Inhale, reach towards the back of your mat. And exhale, release. We're going to swing those legs around. And come on down to our backs. Grabbing a hold of your thighs. Coming down 1 vertebra at a time. Grab that block. If you don't have a block, you can use like a pillow. So what we're going to do is place the block between our legs, like so. We're going to bring our hands underneath our glutes. We're going to tap our toes and bring it in. Nice, natural, steady breath here. We're going to place the block in between our calves or shins, whichever. Keep those hands under your glutes, and we're going to stretch the legs out and then bend them in. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, bring it in. Don't drop that block or pillow. This is really good for the lower abdomen. Uh-oh, it's playtime. Oh no. Dog hair shower. Okay. I love you too. You're making me lose count. Okay. Let's take a moment. Hug the knees into the chest. You should be sweating by now. Your heart rate should be up. Your body should feel nice and warm. We're going to place the block again in between the calves or shins. Lower legs, that works. Hands under the glutes. And we're going to lower down almost to the ground. And come on back. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Three more. Go ahead and remove the block. Give yourself a hug. A little rock back and forth. Let's bring both feet to the mat. We're going to cross the right leg over the left. Wrap both hands around that left thigh. And we're going to pull everything in towards the chest while keeping the tailbone on the mat. That's super important. The entire back should be on the mat. Really pressing down with the tailbone, then pulling it in. Let's hold this for 3 breaths. And lower that left foot to the ground. While you have that right leg bent, we're going to keep the left foot on the ground, left knee is bent. Keep a small bend in the right foot. You can point the toes or flex, it's up to you. We're going to bring nose to knee. Feel that shake. One more deep breath. And bring the right foot down. Let's cross the left over the right now. Both feet are flexed. Wrap the hands around the right thigh. Pull everything in towards the chest while keeping that tailbone flat on the mat. Hold for 3 breaths. Go ahead and lower that right foot now. And we're going to bring nose to knee. Keep a micro bend in that left leg. And lower. We're going to drop both knees over to the right. Left arm comes out, both shoulder blades on the mat. Look over towards that left hand. And let's take it over to the left. Both knees over to the left. Right arm comes out. Take a look at that right hand. Both shoulder blades on the mat. Fill the lungs and empty them. back to center. And we're going to turn to the right in fetal position and slowly, gently come up. Nice and slow. I'm going to finish how I began this practice, seated on my block in cobblers or butterfly pose. Both feet melted together, letting my knees open up towards the mat. As we inhale and reach the arms overhead, I want you to think of some positive affirmations. As we exhale and release and let go, I want you to think of some things that are not serving you and just mentally release them. Let's inhale, reach the arms overhead. Hold that breath. And let it go. Let's do it one more time. Deep breath in. Hold that breath. And let it go. Hands to heart center. Gently open your eyes. Thank you guys so much for meeting me on the mat today and for showing up for day 2 of Fit Yoga. Please take 10 minutes for your Shavasana or your corpse pose. Set your alarm, melt the body, relax, close your eyes. Just take 10 minutes for yourself to surrender and just get some peace and quiet. It's good for the soul. Anyways, I hope to see you tomorrow for day 3 of Fit Yoga. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.